There are 68 sport climbing athletes competing at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. We'll take a brief look at who's competing in each discipline, including the reigning gold medalists from the Tokyo 2020 Games, and who's up for some fun charts to really analyze this incredible field of athletes from around the world. In one of these charts, we see how many of the athletes are returning to the Olympics for their second time, and I was definitely surprised by the percentages. My name is August. Welcome to August Climbing. I'm assuming that if you clicked on this video, you are psyched for sport climbing at the Paris 2024 Games. I am ecstatic too. In fact, so much so that I'll be making daily videos for all 6 days of the competition. I hope to see you there. And hey, go ahead and drop a comment with a flag emoji from the country who you are rooting for the most. Let's take a closer look at these 68 climbers now, and we'll go in order of how these events are scheduled to begin at the Paris 2024 Games. In the men's boulder and lead category, there are 20 competitors from 15 different countries. 7 of these athletes are Olympic sport climbing veterans, having competed at the Tokyo 2020 Games. This includes the reigning gold medalist, Alberto Gines Lopez of Spain, and of course Tokyo's bronze medalist, Jakob Schubert of Austria. These 20 athletes will compete in a semifinal with a combined boulder and lead score. The climbers with the top 8 scores will advance to the final. Then the same thing for the final, a boulder round and a lead round with combined scores to determine the medalists. The men's field is especially difficult to predict this year. You have the 2 medalists from Tokyo, veteran competitors like Adam Ondra and Alex Migos, but also a bunch of young athletes like Toby Roberts, Colin Duffy, and Serrato and Raku. And these younger competitors are really taking the sport by storm, so it'll be really neat to see this matchup of veteran climbers on the one hand and those who are newer to the competition climbing scene. And there are certainly other names on this list who could also take the gold. I'm curious to hear your prediction in the comments. For women's speed, 14 athletes are participating from 9 different countries. Only one of these climbers has previously competed at the Tokyo 2020 Games. That is Alexandra Miroslav of Poland, who is just shy of earning an Olympic medal at Tokyo's combined event, where she took 4th place overall. She is also the women's speed climbing world record holder with an astonishing time of 6.24 seconds, her 8th world record in a row, which was set at the European qualifier last year. On top of this, she holds the Olympic speed climbing record with a time of 6.84 seconds in Tokyo. So Miroslav is a favorite going into this event, but someone like Emma Hunt from the US will be a worthy rival and a potential gold medalist even. In speed climbing, following the seeding round and elimination heats, the field will quickly jump down from 14 competitors to 8 athletes who advance to the quarterfinal. The 4 quarterfinal winners advance to the semifinals, with the 2 semifinal winners racing each other for gold, while the 2 semifinal losers go head-to-head in a bronze medal race. I think we are very likely to see a new women's Olympic speed climbing record at these games, and perhaps even a new world record, especially with this format where speed climbing is its own discipline and medal event, unlike at Tokyo 2020. So we really will get to witness speed specialists this time around. In women's boulder and lead, there are 20 competitors from 13 different countries. 8 of these athletes, or 40%, are Olympic sport climbing veterans having competed at the Tokyo 2020 Games. This includes the reigning gold medalist, Janja Gambret of Slovenia, and Tokyo silver medalist Miho Nanaka of Japan. The format is the same as what we discussed for the men's boulder and lead, with combined scores and a final featuring 8 athletes. Janja Gambret is the clear favorite here. I mean, anytime she shows up to a competition, people expect her to win because, well, she almost always does. My prediction here is a gold medal for Janja, a silver medal for Aimori of Japan, and a bronze medal for Brooke Rabatou of the United States. You may disagree, and I am interested to hear what you have to say. In men's speed, there are 14 competitors from 11 different countries. Of these 14 athletes, only one has previously competed at the Tokyo 2020 Games. That is Bassam Moem of France, who took 8th place at Tokyo combined event. Moem holds the Olympic speed climbing record with a time of 5.45 seconds. Also in the field of competitors is the men's world record holder, Samuel Watson of the US, with a time of 4.79 seconds set in competition in April of this year. The competition format is the same as what we talked about with women's speed, where things rapidly progress down to these final 2 races to determine the medalists. In terms of what to watch for, it's hard to imagine a scenario where we won't see a new men's Olympic speed climbing record, and a new world record is definitely in the realm of possibility too. My favorite to win the whole thing is Sam Watson, but I would also keep an eye on Peng Wu of China, who has taken first place positions at IFSC World Cups in both 2024 and 2023. Okay, but I know what you're really here for today. It's these fancy charts that I made in Google Sheets. So here we go. Number of sport climbing athletes by country. There are 68 athletes from 22 countries who are competing in pairs. By the way, these were the default colors when the chart was created. I wasn't trying to match the colors to any one country's flag. If your eyesight is good, you'll notice that the United States, China, and France are sending the largest number of athletes. No one country was allowed to send more than 8 athletes or 2 per discipline. But I love seeing this variety of countries represented, such as Ukraine, South Africa, and Indonesia. This chart really speaks to the diversity of our global climbing community. And hopefully by the LA Olympics in 2028, we will see even more than 22 countries represented in sport climbing. As just one example of that, I would really love to see climbers competing from India at LA 2028. And as promised, here's a chart showing that a full 25% of these climbers competed at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. With so many newcomers to the competition climbing scene, I wasn't expecting the number to be that high. Maybe this surprises you as well. And what chart didn't I create that I should have? Let me know in the comments. And hey, my name is August. Thank you so much for watching.